Reports say that credit card debt is up to $1 trillion, and it might not be the rising interest rates that's accounting for your higher monthly payment. To find out more, stay tuned. Hey y'all, I hope you're enjoying this quick episode. I just wanted to let you know that I have a course called The Purpose of Money Maximizer that teaches you how to maximize and leverage life insurance to invest in real estate and leave a legacy for your family. When you get this course, you will learn all you need to know to build wealth through life insurance, which is tax-free income when inherited by your family after you die. The best part is, for my birthday and through the month of September, I'm offering this $400 course at a deep discount of $40 just for you because I want you to know how to leverage life insurance. So if you're interested, click the link below and get the course ASAP because the price is going back up soon and I don't want you to miss out on this valuable information. Check out the Purpose of Money Maximizer and let me know what you think. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Purpose of Money. This is a channel where we talk about how to build wealth $1 at a time through investing in real estate and getting your money right. Today, we're going to talk about credit card debt because we have reached an all-time high of $1 trillion in consumer debt in the United States. And the Wall Street Journal is projecting that it's only going to get worse as consumers continue to pay higher interest rates and higher monthly bills and potentially get into further debt from this point forward. So here's my initial advice when it comes to credit card debt. I believe you should leverage credit cards to accomplish your goals, and having credit cards definitely helps contribute to a strong credit score. But credit cards do not have to mean debt for you. In fact, I tell people building credit is great. Debt is what we want to try to avoid. And with the Fed raising rates, it has only resulted in even higher rates for credit card debt. We are at an all-time high of 22% on average for most cards, when it used to be 16% on average for credit card debt. Why does this matter? Because for you as a consumer, if you're making a purchase and you're not able to pay for it in full when the balance is due, that purchase is now going to cost you more money. You're going to pay 22% at least annually off of this debt. And that's money that you could have invested, you could have saved, but definitely don't want to be paying for hamburgers and all this non-essential expenses that people are starting to use credit cards for. But the Washington Street Journal actually says that's what's happening. People are charging travel, clothing, and other non-essential items and paying the interest on it as well because they're just trying to get outside. Trust me, I get it. I've been there. But if you are someone who's struggling with credit card debt, here are some quick tips to help you really get it under control. First and foremost, know your numbers. Pull out all your credit card statements and look at the statements. Look at how much you owe, what your interest rate is, and what your credit limit is to see how close are you to exceeding your credit card limit or how much over the recommended 30% utilization you are. Looking at a statement is an eye-opener. I do this with my clients all the time in a financial analysis, and some of them have never looked at their statements to know how much their debt is really costing them. So I challenge you to look at your statements, look at what you owe, look at what it's costing you, and rank all your credit cards in order from highest to lowest balances, and make sure that you're putting the interest rates next to those balances so you can actually see which one is costing you the most. So there are many ways that you can attack your debt and create a debt payoff plan once you've written down all the balances you owe and how much they're costing you. The most common methods are the snowball method and the avalanche method, okay? So we're gonna talk about those right now. The snowball method is a method where you are actually going to attack your lowest debt first so that you can get some quick wins. So you're gonna take your resources to knock out your lowest debt, and once that's knocked out, then you're gonna attack your other debt accordingly until eventually you pay it all off. The problem is the snowball method tends to give you gratification, right? Those quick wins, but also may cost you more money in the long run because you're still gonna be paying that higher interest rate on your higher debt because you focus on your lower debt and your quick wins first. Alternatively to that, you have the avalanche method, which is focused on attacking your most expensive debt, which means the highest interest rate, and attacking that with putting all your money towards the highest one and paying minimum balances on everything else. And then when that debt is paid off, taking that payment and applying it to the next highest debt, and so forth, until you are completely debt free. I will say this is a great method for anyone who is interested in paying the least amount of money over time, right? Because when you attack your most expensive debt first, you are attacking the one that's costing you the most, and you are paying down the expensive debt one at a time. But there are different ways to do it. I personally love the one that makes you motivated, right, to keep going, because paying off debt can be a long process depending on how much debt you have. And you definitely want to give yourself quick wins, but you also want to save yourself the most money. So another strategy that a friend of mine came up with, his name is George Ashampong, and he is the founder of Melanin Money, and I love it. He talks about the cash flow method. So focusing on the debt that is going to bring the most cash flow back into your household the faster you pay it off. And in his Forbes article, he gives an example where, let's say your car loan is costing you $700 a month or so. You can attack your car loan with aggressiveness and get $700 a month back to your budget by paying off your car loan first. So there are some strategies where you can focus on the lowest balance. That's the snowball method. You can focus on the most expensive debt, looking at interest rates. That's the avalanche method. Or you can look at George's cash flow method, which is giving you more cash flow per month back into your budget. And then you could leverage that cash flow onto other debt and get out of debt faster. Try them all. Do whatever works to keep you motivated, but get out of debt, because it's also shown that even when people work really hard to get out of debt, sometimes they get right back in it 18 months later. But I promise you, if you focus and stay disciplined and get your debt to zero, you could hopefully stay out of it for good. And when you get your debt paid off, don't add to those credit cards and add balances again. Pay them off every single month. So only buy what you can afford. But I understand that things come up, and unfortunately, when you don't have a sufficient emergency fund, you may be relying on credit cards to cover emergency expenses too. And that's just not what we want to do, right? We don't want to pay more for emergency expenses than we have to. It is already an unexpected expense we didn't want to have to pay. So by having a strong debt payoff strategy, as well as the cash flow to back it up, you can see yourself debt free. Definitely check out one of my favorite debt calculators is on Credit Karma. I'll make sure to drop a link in the show notes or description, so you can use it to not only calculate your debt and how much it's costing you, but also when you're going to get out of it, so you can start your countdown clock today. Hope this was super helpful. For more great tips, follow the channel and make sure to check out thepurposeofmoney.com for more blog, podcasts, and wealth building strategies. And if you really want to look at your own debt and get the strategy that you need for your finances, sign up for a financial analysis where we can go through your numbers and help you get on track. Until next time, keep building generational wealth. Talk to you soon. Aquania.